European champion Alina Kastornaya wished figure skater Petr Gummenik good luck in his free skate at the Olympics. The Russian skater will present his free skate on February 13th. He will start 13th in the penultimate warm-up. Gummenik scored 86.72 points in his short program. Petr is doing a great job going out there and fighting, competing with himself and everyone else. He's doing a great job. I wish him nothing but good luck and progress. May he succeed, said Kastornaya. American figure skater Andrew Torgashev spoke about training with Russian Petr Gummenik in the United States. At the 2026 Olympics, Torgashev is in 8th place after the short program, while Gummenik is in 12th. You trained with Petr Gummenik in California. What was that like? Yes, we talked a little. He's certainly a strong, good guy. He jumps well, trains well. Well done. It's a pleasure to watch him jump. I remember the first time he came in the summer. He comes to practice and does the first half of the free skate Lutz, flip, loop, salchow. And I'm trying to get in shape so I can land the triple axel without any problems. He got me going, of course, so I'd maintain discipline and work harder, Torgashev said. Anton Sakharilidze, head of the Russian Figure Skating Federation, praised figure skater Petr Gummenik's performance at the Olympics. It's important for our fans to understand. The competition has only just begun. In figure skating, there are two programs, the short program and the free skate, and it's after the second that the final placings are determined. We are grateful to Petr for being able to endure the appalling conditions he was forced to perform in. Because Russian athletes haven't competed in international competitions for 4 years, Petr has no ranking. That's the first thing. Secondly, figure skating judges come from different countries, mostly Europe, the USA, Canada, and Japan. And for 4 years, they simply haven't seen our athletes. They have no idea who they are. Meanwhile, the guys who compete in international competitions every 2 or 3 weeks are constantly in the spotlight and gain respect. We were deprived of this privilege. Petr was forced to urgently change the music due to copyright issues. Taking all these factors into account, we can only thank Petr for being able to skate the program well at all. I'm sure no athlete in the world, even at their best, could have handled such a set of circumstances, Sakharilidze said. Fortunately, we didn't have to change the music for the free skate. Petr's music is very strong, and his selection of elements is truly world-class. I'm confident he can handle it. I'd like our people to support him, watch his performance, and help him with their thoughts. I'm practically certain that after the free skate, the rankings will change, and Petr will move up in the standings. There's no need to panic. We've seen that he's a real fighter. We'll continue to support him, Task quotes Sakharilidze as saying. It's a completely absurd situation. 3 days before the Olympic Games, an athlete is forced to change his music. And that means, essentially, his program. This has never happened before. What next? Next time, they'll probably take away his skates too, and we'll skate like the wolf in the famous episode of Well, Just You Wait. On our own claws, Sakharilidze said. Canadian figure skaters Piper Gilles and Paul Poirier shared what winning bronze in ice dancing at the 2026 Olympics means to them. 3 years ago, when I was diagnosed with cancer, I couldn't imagine this moment. For Paul and me, what happened was absolutely incredible. I think it's a great example for anyone going through difficult times, facing mental health challenges, or struggling with health issues. You can overcome difficult things, no matter what. If you can just get out of bed, keep believing in yourself, and follow your dreams, then anything is possible. I'm really proud that Paul and I are showing that, Gilles said. Piper and I felt incredibly calm, which was a little strange before a competition of this magnitude. That calm came from being truly prepared. And we allowed ourselves to be vulnerable. We simply said, this is who we are, this is what we do, embrace it, without distracting ourselves. This calm allowed us to remain in the moment at every step of the program. It was a wonderful performance, and it felt like the entire audience was with us from the first to the last second, Poirier added. This bronze medal means everything to us and our team after 15 long years of work. Paul and I have chosen again and again to continue to show people who we are on and off the ice. We experience genuine emotion, and people can truly empathize, seeing a part of themselves in it. That truly means everything, Gilles added. Plushenko. 6th place is Gumennik's ceiling at the Olympics. As for Petr Gummenik, I've been watching him closely all season. He's a talented guy, and I have warm feelings for him. We used to skate in the same group with Alexei Nikolaevich Mishin. Petr was about 9 or 10 years old. He was very good on the ice, landing loops. And off ice, he was kind, intelligent, and had great respect for everyone. Of course, at the games, I'd really like to see more than just his jumps. Never mind the under-rotations he's prone to. At the Olympics, that issue, as I expected, wouldn't be the main one. I knew it was more important how Petr would be evaluated on the components, because in Milan, he's competing against guys who are simply of a different style. I'm not even talking about the jumps, but the gliding and those very components. Today, we all need to take off our rose-colored glasses. The short program showed that talk of Gummenik being able to place among the medalists at the Olympics, or even win gold, is completely unfounded. Unfortunately, the judges placed Petr in 18th place in the components, so expecting a medal from this guy, despite all his strengths, is very difficult. For now, and this is the key word, 6th place at the Olympics is his ceiling. Such is the harsh reality of men's figure skating, which has made significant strides not only thanks to Malinin's jumping prowess, but also to the skating skills of the Japanese. Gummenik has the free skate ahead of him. He'll need to fight to the end and give it his all. I think he can handle it. The program is already well rehearsed, and overall, Petr is in very good shape. All that's left is to add some courage, which is essential at the Olympics, and to ensure all the jumps are fully rotated, wrote Plushenko. Honored coach of Russia and the USSR Alexei Mishin answered a question about Petr Gumennik's chances of winning a medal at the Milan Olympics. It's too early to say anything. One thing I can say for sure. I'm watching what's happening with great interest, said Mishin. Evgeny Plushenko. I'm still not confident of Malinin's victory. If there are some rough spots and Kageyama is flawless, the gold will go to Japan. Ilia Malinin skated a great short program. He was the only competitor to do a magnificent quadruple Lutz triple toe loop combination in the second half. His technique was impeccable. His flip was also superb. Here's the axle off the line, a little off the skate. Despite yesterday's success, I'm still not 100% confident Ilia will win the final. Of course, if he executes his incredible set of jumps perfectly on Friday, no one will be able to come close. But if, like in the team event, there are some rough spots, and we don't see the quadruple axel everyone's expecting from Malinin, and Kageyama is flawless, the gold medal will go to Japan. I think Yuma would already be in the lead if not for the step out. Ilia could go down in history as the first skater to land a quadruple axel at the Olympics. It's a phenomenal achievement. It will double the admiration already garnered from his somersault. At the same time, we have to understand the risk is colossal. It was his attempt at a quadruple axel that cost Yuzuru Hanyu the bronze medal at the last Olympics. Unfortunately, his dream of becoming the first to do so never came true. The main intrigue for me now is whether Ilia will attempt the unique jump and the free skate or not. He's already announced it 3 times, but hasn't yet dared to show it off to the public. The main battle for bronze will be between Xiaoham Fa, Daniel Grassl, and Mikhail Shaderov. To get into the top 3, the Italian needs to land a quad loop and a Lutz. Shaderov, representing Kazakhstan, seems well prepared and is skating confidently. A little more speed would be great, too. The other Japanese skater, Shun Sato, can't be discounted either. He unexpectedly fell apart in the short program, but he could pleasantly surprise in the free skate, Plushenko wrote in a column for Sport Express.